Imagine a room thick with tension, a leadership team at a crossroads in Detroit's struggling auto industry. G Northouse opens with a vivid scene, leaders wrestling with vision, battling old habits and new challenges, yet one voice cuts through the noise, setting a direction that's both bold and practical. What makes that voice so powerful? How do some leaders thrive amid chaos while others crumble? That's the puzzle we're about to crack. You've heard a million times that leaders need a vision, but what does that really mean? Northouse digs deep into what makes vision more than just fluffy hope. It's about clarity, connection, and courage. In one standout case, a Detroit auto exec faced a dying brand and a skeptical workforce. Instead of vague promises, he laid out a precise vision, a sleek, eco-friendly lineup hitting streets in 3 years. This wasn't just a hope, it was a rallying cry, complete with milestones and real stakes that galvanized his crew. Think of vision like a bridge over a raging river. You can see the other side, success, but you need a structure you can trust to get there. Vision connects the wild idea in your head to the hard pavement your team walks every day. Without it, you're shouting across the abyss, hoping someone hears. The payoff? When that Detroit team bought into the vision, resistance faded fast. Longtime skeptics became passionate champions. Vision didn't just guide, they transformed attitudes and broke old roadblocks, proving that a clear picture isn't optional, it's catalytic. Leadership isn't just about strategy, it's about environment. Northouse shows how leaders create climates where innovation, trust, and collaboration aren't buzzwords, they're survival skills. At a Detroit hospital overwhelmed during a flu outbreak, leaders shifted gears from command and control to trust-based autonomy. Nurses felt empowered to make split decisions, saving crucial minutes and many lives. This shift wasn't a policy change, but a culture overhaul in real time, proving the climate leaders create shapes outcomes instantly. Imagine leadership climate as soil, rich or dry. Just as seeds can't sprout in poor dirt, ideas and teams won't flourish without supportive climate. It's not about rules but the chemistry between people, respect, safety, and freedom to fail, all essential nutrients for leadership growth. Northouse flips the script on outgroups, those ignored or marginalized individuals in any organization. Listening to these voices is like finding hidden streams in that soil. Their insights challenge the status quo and often spark innovations mainstream eyes miss, making inclusion a leadership superpower. Not all leaders lift you up. Northouse confronts a brutal truth with his new chapter on destructive leadership, leaders who poison teams and derail organizations. Northouse recounts the saga of a tech CEO who bulldozed his way to the top with fear and manipulation. At first, profits soared, but soon his toxic tactics bled morale, triggered talent flight, and shattered trust. His downfall was a textbook example of leadership's shadow side. Success without ethics is a ticking bomb. Destructive leadership acts like a virus. Once inside, it spreads distrust, confusion, and conflict. Teams stop collaborating, innovation stalls, and anxiety spikes. It's a silent war waged in meetings and emails, gradually eroding the very structure leadership's meant to build. But here's the twist. Recognizing toxicity early can be a catalyst for change. Organizations that confront toxic leadership openly often come out stronger, with renewed commitment to healthy climates and clearer boundaries. The dark side, when named, can light a path back to real leadership. Remember the Detroit leaders in that tense startup moment? Their story frames everything we've explored: vision that cuts through noise, climates that nurture, and the shadows cast by toxic leadership. Your challenge: identify one small way to sharpen your vision or listen more closely this week. Leadership isn't magic, it's deliberate practice in real moments. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.